What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome to the channel. We got a lower session for y'all today. So, honestly, I'm tired. I'm just gonna say it. I'm tired. I really didn't feel like, don't feel like going to the gym today. I don't know what it is. Maybe the energy's low. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep, but I just gotta keep it a buck with y'all. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you just got no motivation to go and like put any work in whatsoever. But it's times like that where God is testing you. He wants to see how strong your willpower is. And that's what you got to push through. That's why discipline matters more than motivation. Discipline is going to get you further than motivation ever could. You see, if you're always trying to psych yourself up to go do something or have some motive towards a goal, like it's not going to get you far. But if you do things when you really don't want to, at the end of the day, you're going to look back on those decisions and be like, oh yeah, I did it even though, you didn't even want to. You were tired, you were sore, or depressed, sad, angry. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. As long as you try your hardest, the best your fucking ability towards that action, you did good, bro. You really did. And I'm proud. See, today we're just gonna psych ourselves up. Sometimes you gotta do that, okay? I know I just said not to do that, but hey, I'm getting a little hype right now. We about to take the pre, and we're gonna have a good session. We're gonna make it a good session. It might not be as good as others, but we're gonna try and make it the best we possibly can. And let me retract that statement I just said about not being good as others. We're gonna try and make it the best leg session. And that's all there is to it. We go warm up. We got squats, adductors, seated hamstring curls, leg extension, of course, and calf raises, and then abs also. Also another problem that's been coming, I've gained some weight. So I was 197 around 2-3 weeks ago, and now I'm back up to 201. So yeah, I'm not really proud of myself for that, but we're gonna get back down there, and I'm just gonna have to work harder, and I'm gonna have to stay more disciplined, because I keep talking about things I'm gonna do or things I want to do, but I just keep on setting myself back over and over again and not holding myself accountable for my decisions, because it's really catching up to me. And I really want these things to happen. I have visions in my mind about, like inspiring people, teaching other people to lose weight and things of that nature. Of course, like I've came a long way, but I'm not at the best that I possibly can, and I know I can, and people know I can be. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I think that's just a factor of why I'm feeling a certain way and I'm not seeing any progress. And when you see progress, it makes it all the more easier to just keep going. Yeah, so we're just gonna get into the session, work fucking hard, and yeah, I'm gonna start holding myself more accountable.
as the engine start. Our eyes catch sail, explode. Time
session, y'all. So we're really trying to focus more on form. I've been noticing that I'm kind of letting my ego get the best of me on a lot of lifts, and I'm not really executing it as I should. I'm really just putting a lot of pressure on my tendons and my joints instead of actually working my muscles, especially on like hack squat, bro. Like probably around the time I first started going to this gym, and I was doing 5 plates, but I was just speed repping that motherfucker. Like, I wasn't really worrying about, oh yeah, let me brace, let me breathe right, brace my core, keep my feet pointed out, put my feet up, put my feet down, knees over toes. Like, I'm sorry if my explanations are really bad. I'm just kind of, I always have trouble explaining things, and so yeah, now I've lowered the weight. I think when I've really started to get more in touch with what I'm working, I started at 3.5 plates, I think, and then now I'm at 4.5, so 455 pounds for hack squat, which isn't too bad whatsoever. I mean, of course, can always be better, honestly. Recently, just having a lot of trouble with like my mental health and stuff, especially when it comes to like being satisfied with myself. And I don't know, I just always kind of dealt with that kind of thing, especially growing up. Like, I used to be a bigger kid and stuff, and I never really looked in the mirror or reflected back on my actions. I was never really proud of the amount of work I put in, or the effort, or the execution. And it's really starting to come back within the last, like, probably a week or two. So right now I'm just kind of really understand my thinking and the way I feel, because I really don't know the source of my my problems. Like, I can't tell if it was shit that happened as a kid, could have happened in middle school, high school, hell, it could have even happened within the last couple months that I wouldn't know. I just have this habit of like pushing things down. I've talked about this before, but I always push things down, and like to the point where it's hard for me to remember things. There's a lot of moments in my childhood that I really can't remember, especially when I was back home with my parents and stuff, but that'll be another talk for later. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. This will be posted on the 17th in the afternoon, and then the upper session will be posted the day following, so the 18th, more than likely. That way I can get an upload every day, and probably have one off day during the week where I don't post. Try to push as much content as possible I can for y'all. That way y'all are able to like go and check out my other videos rather than just like 1 or 2, and we'll just progressively keep getting better, bro, because I really want to do this kind of thing. I'm actually enjoying like recording and lifting in front of a camera, talking in front of a camera. Like, I'm starting to get comfortable with it, which is really good. That's what I want. I'm here to progress. I'm here to bring value to everybody. So I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Let me know if you got any questions for me. I'll be willing to answer them. Maybe we should do a Q&A. That'd be pretty interesting. So if y'all just leave me questions or something, I'll answer them. It doesn't matter what it is. I'll do it to the best of my ability. Oh my gosh, holy black, hold on. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna stop blabbering. Have a good day, good night. Peace out.